What do you get from talking to LeBron James about his future?
As a Laker, I want to see him retire as a Laker.
Is trouble brewing between the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James? It sure does look like it. In a recent interview, Lakers owner Jeannie Buss stated her commitment to James's long-term career. However, in a separate interview, James hinted that he's watching the other team's future first-round picks. What does this signify for the future of the Lakers? What does LeBron James's future with the Los Angeles Lakers look like? Let's dive in and find out. But first, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications for more NBA news and analysis.
Here comes LBJ! Look out!
When asked about James's re-signing with the Lakers on the 2-year $95 million contract extension, Buss told The Athletic that it's a priority to the Laker brand that he retires a Laker. However, James, a 4-time NBA champion who led the Lakers to a title in the 2020 NBA bubble season, told Sports Illustrated that he's paying attention to future first-round picks who could play with his son if he decides to pursue NBA careers. I'd be looking at who got first-round picks in 2024, 2025, and things of that nature. 2026, 2027, James said. I pay attention to that kind of thing. When asked if he could stay around to play with his youngest kid Bryce, who's 15, James, who has a player option for 2024 to 2025, left the door open. I feel like I could play for quite a while, he said. So now it's up to my body, but more importantly, my mind. The sky is my limit if I can keep my mind bright, fresh, and driven. I can go above and beyond, but we'll see. James has stated his desire to play with his oldest son, Bronny, a senior at Sierra Canyon High School. By the time Bronny James is in the draft, LeBron James will be 39 years old, and it is likely by this point he'll be ready to pass the torch along to his son. My last year will be played with my son, James explained. I'm going to be wherever Bronny is. I would go to any length to spend a year playing with my son. At that moment, it's not about the money. James couldn't understand his intentions quite clearly, but it definitely sent the Los Angeles Lakers a message. After winning a championship in Los Angeles and dealing with a slew of problems due to the team's lack of success in recent seasons, it does not appear that James is dedicated to retiring with the Lakers. He wants to stay with the Lakers for now, but what if another team drafts his son in this league? It's looking likely that LeBron would jump ship to sign any one-year contract with other teams. Many people in the league believe that LeBron James will not sign a long-term contract extension with the Lakers to keep his options open for potentially playing with his son in the 2024-25 season, which could end up being LeBron's final season in the NBA before retiring. Who knows if LeBron James will be the same high-level talent he is now when Bronny James enters the NBA. But this is an intriguing point. Simply having LeBron on your team, well, it fills seats in the arena.
Been a tough night for him. LeBron, here he goes! Here he goes! Clear the lane for the King!
For a minor market team that's rebuilding or on the edge of making the playoffs, drafting Bronny to sign LeBron is a move worth highlighting for multiple teams in the NBA right now. James could stay with the Lakers and retire in Los Angeles, but the Lakers do not control their 2024 first-round pick. Los Angeles acquired the rights to this 2024 first-round pick as part of the Anthony Davis deal in 2019. The New Orleans Pelicans presently have the choice to obtain this pick or delay it to 2025, a decision that will be made by the Pelicans front office, led by David Griffin, the former general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers when LeBron played there. It's strange how things like this come full circle in the NBA. If the Pelicans end up with the Lakers' 2024 first-round pick, Los Angeles will be forced to scramble for another draft pick to sign Bronny James and ultimately keep LeBron James. However, playing with his son Bronny continues to be LeBron's primary focus as he nears the end of his career. Buss, for her part, said she is cautiously optimistic about James re-signing with the Lakers. LeBron is a very passionate person and he wants to be put in a position where he can succeed, she explained, and it's up to people like me and GM Rob Pelinka and our front office to put him in those kinds of positions. He felt that what he heard in an emergency meeting in February following rumors of a Cleveland reunion was what he wanted to hear and gave him confidence in the future. And I couldn't be happier that he sees that we want to win just as much as he does, and that there are a lot of great things that will happen while he's a Laker. Whatever our private discussions were, he signed the extension and trusted us. Buss said that changes need to be made following last season's 33-49 Lakers failure to make the playoffs, which she described as a huge disappointment. The team's current plans include the addition of outstanding defender Patrick Beverley, whom the Lakers acquired in the trade last week. However, the trade raised issues about where point guard Russell Westbrook would fit on the roster. According to a different report by The Athletic, Beverley's arrival indicates that Westbrook will be off the active roster. Pat Beverley was brought here to play defense, to be that guy who knows how to push his teammates, who sets an example with the way he approaches his job, Buss explained. He was already here after work hours the day of the trade working out. As I was leaving for the day, I had the opportunity to greet him. He brings the work ethic that we respect, that Coach Darvin Ham values, and he will be a leader in the locker room. As a result, it has nothing to do with Russ. And I previously stated, people prefer to pull up tails and construct something that isn't the case. Buss also mentioned managing personalities on the Lakers team, and Coach Ham is prepared and fearless when it comes to stuff like that. With how James has performed this season, one would expect him to have at least one more outstanding season. This, of course, is assuming that he can stay healthy. He may be an all-star quality player for a few more years after that even. There's always the potential he'll find a way to remain excellent beyond turning 40, kind of like Tom Brady has in the NFL. But it's anyone's guess if those years will be spent in the Laker uniform. LeBron James switches gears when talking about his future in Los Angeles. This past weekend, it seemed certain that LeBron would depart the Lakers sooner than expected. The Lakers must have been feeling uneasy over the last week. With everything else going on in the organization, the last thing they need is a PR feud with LeBron James. But All-Star Weekend has all of the ingredients. It all started when James said he would not rule out a return to Cleveland. He expressed his eagerness to return to the city where his celebrity skyrocketed for a third time. That made Lakers fans, and perhaps the front office, obviously worried. Immediately, the media and NBA commentators debated what this meant for the team's future. But James took a different path after losing to the Clippers on Friday night. "This is a franchise I see myself being with. I'm here. I see myself being with the purple and gold as long as I can play," said James. "I also have a goal that, if it's possible, I don't even know if it's possible, that if I can play with my son, I would love to do that. Is that something that any man shouldn't want in life? That's like the coolest thing that could happen. That doesn't mean I don't want to be with this franchise." Unless the Lakers choose to extend his contract, James will be under contract in Los Angeles through next season. Even if some believe James is on his way out of the purple and gold, he stated that he still has unfinished business with the team. Although the Lakers' 2020 NBA championship was unquestionably real, some supporters disagree because it occurred inside the Walt Disney World bubble, with no crowds or travel to contend with. Some believe the team got lucky by not facing the Los Angeles Clippers or the Milwaukee Bucks, the two other key title candidates that year. If James leads the Lakers to another world title while playing at a high level, he will unquestionably seal his place in the franchise's highest pantheon. As LeBron James looks towards his future with the Lakers, it's clear that he has big goals for himself and the team. Can James lead the Lakers to another championship and secure his place as one of the all-time greats in Lakers history? Well, only time will tell. What are your thoughts on James's comments? And what about his dream of playing alongside his son in the NBA? Will that become a reality? Let us know in the comments down below. And remember to subscribe for more updates on all your favorite teams and players.